Our next character, we got Luffy, who doesn't really have many aspects that I see people glaze.
Mid. We're gonna see who the most glazed characters of all time is. This is a part 3, okay? If it don't piss me off too bad, we might go do part 2. We might go do part 1. Okay.
Batman with prep time is beating Jesus.
Huh? This is what I'm talking. Who?
In a 1v1. Maybe give him an hour and a half.
So in our last installment of this series, we went through a plethora of characters like Mihawk, Gojo, Saitama, etc. However, I'd be lying if I didn't say that that video missed some pretty obvious candidates.
Hey, it's me, Goku!
Don't worry, we're gonna get to your fans shortly. I really felt obligated to don the mask once more and become a hater yet again. And plus, some of y'all did mention that you were waiting for this part anyways. So this video will be one of the few times where I'll break my golden rule of spamming a certain type of video. Also, get ready, because a lot of the characters in this video are heavy hitters. Because the first character we're talking about is Son Goku. Now, Goku was a very clear pick to put in this series due to the fact that he's like the most popular anime character of all time. Shoot, he's one of the most popular characters in general. A pure-hearted Saiyan, protector of Earth, and contrary to popular belief, a good father. And a lot of people were wondering why I didn't put him in the last one. The main reason was because we had recently found out about Akira Toriyama's death about 2 weeks before I made the video, and it was still fresh in my mind. So I didn't want to come off as disrespecting Dragon Ball fans so soon after the passing of a man who played a massive role in mine and many other people's childhoods. However, it's important to know that we can't talk about the Goku Glazers without disrespecting the work of Akira Toriyama. With that being said, we can start off with the infamous meme, "Can he beat Goku though?" This meme was derived from Goku being one of the stronger characters in fiction, and boy do the Goku Glazers abuse it. Now when you hear the meme sparingly, it's pretty funny, but at a certain point it doesn't even feel like a joke anymore, and people are genuinely just—
But who can beat Goku? I know they're not about to try to put Naruto in the conversation to beat Goku. I know that's not about to happen. I know they're not gonna throw Luffy in the conversation to beat Goku. Not gonna happen. All right.
Implementing Goku into random conversations that didn't include him in the first place. Goku Glazers have ran this joke into the ground so much that the strength of Goku is seemingly the only thing that people care about nowadays. It's really unfortunate too. Y'all really be making this man look like an extremely one-dimensional character when all you do is glaze his strength and transformations. And I know that Goku is strong, but there are stronger characters out there. If you only talk to a Goku meat writer, you think that Goku is the strongest character in fiction or something. Like, I'm sorry, but Goku isn't soloing all of Marvel.
Yes. Okay. I take that back. No, he's not. They got Wanda. They have Wanda. Goku is not soloing all of Marvel. But you take Wanda out, he's cooking. He's cooking, okay?
Or DC, like some of his fans may say. Don't even get me started on Superman versus Goku. Some Goku fans will get so mad about the result of the versus battles between these two, but fail to realize that Superman was doing some crazy things throughout his runs. Superman will beat the brakes off of Goku, and that's perfectly fine. Some of these Goku Glazers dead be losing sleep over this fact. It doesn't take away anything from his character, unless of course you boiled him down to a device to make random arguments with people online about him beating other fictional characters. Goku fans will also rant about everyone copying Goku and how X character copied Goku because their hair changes color when they transform. We know that Dragon Ball Z has influenced and has inspired many authors. However, calling something a straight up copy or ripoff is disingenuous to the actual creativity some of these creators have put in. Goku himself has been inspired by other characters like Sun Wukong the Monkey King, or even Superman when you compare their origin stories. There's nothing wrong with inspiration. Some Goku fans just refuse to acknowledge that it exists. Then finally, the worst part about some of these Goku Glazers is that some of them have never even watched Dragon Ball Z at all and just start talking about things that never actually happened. There are times where you can't even have—
Hold on, let me see what this says.
Never even watched Dragon Ball Z at all.
The first Super Saiyan transformation of Goku happened because Frieza threatened to kill Gohan, not because he killed Krillin.
And just start talking about things that never actually happened.
Bro, do y'all remember when Goku first went Super Saiyan? Bro, it took him 3 weeks to go Super Saiyan, bro. I'm getting called to dinner at 6:30. Y'all remember Toonami came on 6 o'clock, 6:30. Yo, come eat. And my man didn't turn Super Saiyan for like 3 episodes. I was pissed. My man, Frieza, you, bro. 3 episodes, bro. Can we get to the? But then when he went Super Saiyan, bro, it was over with.
You can't even have good discussions with these guys because a lot of their claims are just baseless. The only Dragon Ball Z they've consumed is Dragon Ball Z Abridged, which is really good, don't get me wrong, but it has caused irreparable brain damage to some of these Goku fans. For our next character, we got Luffy, who doesn't really have many aspects that I see people glaze.
Mid.
personally. A lot of Luffy Glazers will often yap about him being the best character in all of fiction, which is kind of a cliff jump to me, but I can't necessarily blame someone for having that opinion. If that's what you genuinely think, you honestly got it. He's a main character, one of the biggest series of all time. His personality and characterization has never been portrayed as annoying to me, and his development in response to trauma over the series has been great. A lot of the time though, the Luffy fans and the Naruto Glazers will have wars over whose ideals are better while trying to dunk on the others. Actually, both try to put down other characters while being obnoxious about their own. I just ain't put the Naruto Glazers in this video because they so happen to be less in number. And I guess we should address the 800-year-old elephant in the room, Gear 5. This transformation has to be the most hyped up thing in the anime community in the last 5 years or so. The way people were yapping about this being the best transformation of all time is flagrant. They said that this transformation was gonna break the internet like UI Goku. It didn't. And that this transformation was better than Super Saiyan. It isn't. Matter of fact, if you know anyone who believes that Gear 5 is over Super Saiyan, disassociate with them rapidly or check them into a mental institute. Moreover, the actual abilities of the transformation itself get meat-ridden even more because Luffy has Toon Force, which is a term that's been overused so much that it lost its meaning. There are clearly levels to Toon Force, from Looney Tunes nonsense to making sunglasses out of thin air. Like, Luffy's Toon Force is clearly weaker than what Bugs Bunny can do, and I don't want anyone to talk about this statement and say that Luffy equals Popeye in terms of Toon Force. You are lying. Luffy's Toon Force gets used so much that apparently this guy could be anyone just because of it. You can make a whole argument complete with all the sources and citations and write a 25-page paper, and a Luffy Glazer will say that Toon Force solos. These guys ignore the fact that he still arguably could have lost to Kaido if Kaido hadn't been fighting so long before his encounter with Gear 5. But you know, my gripe isn't with just Luffy meat riders whatsoever. It's with a greater force than that. I have gripes with those who glaze Oda himself. Now, in the comments of the last video, I saw someone talk about Oda, the author of One Piece, being in the discussion for one of the most glazed characters of all time. Now, Oda isn't a character at all. He's in fact a real person, but I don't really care. I'm making an exception. It's my video. Firstly, I probably should address that I'm not a One Piece hater at all. Like, I think some of y'all...
I am. I'll say it, bro. Listen, I watched like 3 episodes. No, I watched about 7 episodes of One Piece. Okay, and I was like, yo, this is trash. This is garbage. Okay, I don't ever want to hear nobody goat Luffy, goat One Piece in my comment section again. That's how I felt. Okay, I might be tripping, but I feel like I'm pretty right.
I believe that I genuinely hate One Piece when I enjoy it quite a bit. Someone finna be like, oh, this guy always talks about One Piece, he must be obsessed.
Swift edits in the chat. One Piece is garbage. Okay, that's what I like to hear. You know what I'm saying? One Piece is trash. Okay, there's really, point me to the good arc. Okay, tell me what episode. Give me like a 4-episode stretch in One Piece where I could watch it and be like, oh no, they're cooking right now. I could give you an episode stretch in Attack on Titan. I can give you an episode stretch in Tokyo Ghoul. I could give you an episode stretch in Promised Neverland. Just don't watch season 2, big dog. You good. All right. What's another anime that got, like, I could point to specific 2 episodes. You watch them 2 episodes, you'll want to watch the whole series. What's it called? One Piece don't got none of that, bro. I have never seen any type of synopsis on One Piece that made me be like, yo, let me lock in. Doflamingo backstory, maybe. Okay, maybe I might watch One Piece, but nah.
And that's true. I like the series a lot.
You said all of Attack on Titan is godly? See, I got a real chat, man. Real chat in the building.
Clarify more often what I do hate about One Piece, though. And it's not even the series itself. It's the nonsense that a lot of One Piece fans say. And they say a lot of it. Like, for example, to some people, Oda is like a god to them and have nicknamed him Goda, which is crazy meat gobbling, but I can pass it off as a joke. But for some unbeknownst reason, some believe that Oda can actually do no wrong and he's some mastermind who's playing all of One Piece since the 90s. If you believe this, you're just blatantly ignorant. The original plan for One Piece was something like Luffy going to the Grand Line, fighting the 4 emperors, finding the One Piece, and calling it a story from there. There were no warlords, supernovas, none of that. Oda is just that good of a writer that he's had idea after idea after idea that he could help build upon in the plot. Like, do you seriously believe that Oda knew what Egghead was gonna look like in 2001? It's actually more impressive that he's able to create ideas on the fly like this. Apparently, he created the supernovas in a short amount of time to make the Sabaody arc more robust. There's nothing wrong with this. A lot of authors have done this in the past when they get suggested an idea, like Kishimoto with Sasuke. Another thing I think is
I'll give it to Naruto. I never really got into Naruto like that. But I could tell you arcs in Naruto that make me want to watch Naruto. I just haven't had the time because I'm a binge watcher, bro. You know what I'm saying? Link click. I cleared that anime in 2 days, okay? I will give Naruto the edge over One Piece any day. I watched some Bleach episodes back in the day because that used to be on Adult Swim with Cowboy Bebop and Inuyasha. I watched some. Bleach is fire, okay? One Piece, just not that guy.
It's dragged a lot by Oda Glazers is foreshadowing. Like, I could go more in depth into another video if y'all want, but Oda is an amazing writer, so he's been able to make the plot work without something like Haki not being fully fleshed out, or make callbacks to past arcs like Skypiea to make Gear 5 even more special. I love the man's work, but geez, y'all be going overboard with how much y'all believe Oda had everything planned. Before I move into the Quattro Espada, if you're enjoying the video so far and you're new, you might as well subscribe. Anyways, on to Ulquiorra, who has to be a top 3 most glazed character in all of Bleach. I don't know when it happened, but some of y'all be talking about this Ulquiorra guy like he's really one of the top tiers in the verse. Y'all be putting him in Espada gauntlets and people will legitimately say that he runs through them all. And we all know what Ulquiorra Glazers cling on to too, his segunda etapa. This form has caused so many people to say that Ulquiorra is secretly the strongest Espada, which he isn't. The common argument is that Ulquiorra says that Aizen doesn't know about his second stage, and so his number 4 ranking isn't accurate, and therefore he's the strongest and he fought Ichigo and yada 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 yada. Just because Ulquiorra thinks that Aizen doesn't know about his resurrection doesn't mean that Aizen actually doesn't know. This man Aizen created the Arrancar and the Espada with the Hogyoku. And not only that, he planned all of Ichigo's fights in the previous arcs to make sure Ichigo got stronger. One of these fights was against Ulquiorra. So you Ulquiorra fans are telling me that Aizen planned all of this and just never knew that Ulquiorra had a second stage. Does it make sense for a mastermind to plan something for someone and not know the full extent of all the pieces in the plan? Imagine you're helping a friend with
I haven't watched too much Bleach. Bleach might be the next anime I'll watch. It might be. I want to do Naruto, but I low key, I want to go back to Dragon Ball Z. I ain't gonna lie. My girlfriend's never watched Dragon Ball Z, bruh. I gotta put her on peak. Cell Saga. Dragon Ball Z, bruh.
the game.
How do you react to Alex Bell Teletubby Theory? Jack's Powell in the building with the 5. Did he drop it? Is it on YouTube? Because if it is, we'll watch that next.
Created, and there's a final boss you want him to be able to beat. Prior to this boss, there are a series of other enemies they should learn how to beat to make sure they are prepared for the final boss. And then there's one boss in the game that just happened to have a second stage that you didn't know about, even though you created the game. It just doesn't make sense. Your number is correlated with your strength. Therefore, Stark, Haribel, Baragon, and Yami are...
Yo, Rule 34 me right now. Yo, Bleach. Bleach been gatekeeping. I ain't seen this character on nobody's waifu, nothing, okay? Now, listen. I don't know who that is. I don't know who this is. I need that, okay? I need that, okay? What? Oh, my. Hold on. Who is this?
all stronger than Ulquiorra.
Can he say some names real quick? Hold on.
It's correlated with your strength. Therefore, Stark, Haribel,
yo. My baby. What's good?
Baragon, and Yami are all stronger than Ulquiorra because their numbers are higher than his. Haribel might be suspect though, but for the sake of the agenda, we're putting her above him too. I know he looks cool and he had a cool dynamic with Ichigo with the idea of trying to make Ichigo give up, but he can still be all those things while also not being the number.
Listen, Tommy, I take everything I just said back. Okay, it was all a lie. It was a lie. I didn't know.
One Espada, which he isn't. Next up, we have the King of Curses, Sukuna, who's gotta be the second most glazed character in the series after Gojo. Honestly, if it weren't for Gojo existing, Sukuna would clear everyone in JJK in terms of the most meat-ridden character. Shoot, the author himself, Gege, is a Sukuna glazer. Sukuna has been portrayed to be the strongest sorcerer in history since the second episode, so some of the things are justified. But if you've read the manga, you know that this man Sukuna has had a roller coaster for his character for the past year. Spoilers for the current arc of the manga, so skip here to avoid it.
Hold on. Sukuna's your GOAT? Your GOAT? Hold on. Sukuna is tough though. I like JJK. JJK was a banger. I like the movie though. The movie was fire. I think that was the best part of JJK to me.
The nonsense of Sukuna not going all out had all of his fans queued up to start gobbling him for like a month. They started saying nonsense like Sukuna wasn't trying against Gojo and he's by far too strong for anyone in the series to handle, when in reality both Gojo and Sukuna are neck and neck in strength. Like, Sukuna was definitely making himself nervous on purpose for the first time in years to finally feel something in this fight, or maybe he started bleeding from his eyes to make Gojo feel better about the fight. Like, come on now. And I know plot Kuna was also a complaint going on for a lot of people in the community, and I will admit it was very overblown at times, but I can't blame some people for saying that Sukuna had plot on his side sometimes, because it seemed like some stuff was going his way to actually progress the plot forward. Like, we can't say that Sukuna is just to advance at Jujutsu sorcery, which makes sense, he's the best at it, or we can call his so-called skill in sorcery him just being a binding vow merchant who has spammed them like Naruto has spammed Rasengans. Something that I also believe to be true is that Sukuna Glazers and Gojo Glazers are both equally annoying, and yes, I know that's a hot take. My reason,
I don't really see no like Sukuna Glazers though. In my personal, you know, perspective of life, I ain't seen nobody really glaze Sukuna like that. It's always Gojo, bruh. Death Note's a great show and short for anime. I watched Death Note. Death Note's a banger.
Is that since Gojo Glazers are more in number, they automatically seem to be more annoying to deal with. The truth is that they are two sides of the same coin, with both fans believing that they can beat anyone in fiction for some unknown reasoning. Both ask dumb questions like who wins versus Aizen, or my favorite, Sukuna and Maharaga versus Goku. Class, what do you think is gonna happen if Goku fights Maharaga and Sukuna? Dun 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 dun.
Okay.
Dun dun
Dun
dun
dun
dun.
dun.
Time's up. Goku slams this guy. At least with Gojo Glazers, they have a win con in Infinity and Hollow Purple, so they can actually be annoying with his cross-verse battles. Sukuna has strong fire and strong cuts. He's not hurting Goku, and that's assuming he doesn't get speed blitz before he even tries to attack. I don't know. It's just crazy to me that we don't be seeing people say as much stuff about Sukuna fans when compared to Gojo fans. You Sukuna Glazers are lucky that this guy's fan base takes the brunt of the hate, because some of you guys are up there with the worst of them. This segment is going to be kept a bit shorter than usual, mostly because I don't really see too much Minato glaze, and that's not me saying it doesn't exist. I just haven't come across it. Like, something I commonly see Minato fans talking about is how he had no overpowered Kekkei Genkai, or that he wasn't a reincarnation of an Otsutsuki, so he was pure talent and dedication, making all the things he did that much more impressive. And can I really blame them? Those are true statements. In Naruto, we typically see a lot of other characters with some crazy advantage because of their clan or something, but Minato was able to become Hokage and become the strongest one at that, besides Naruto and Hashirama and Kakashi. Just ignore those guys. Genuinely asking, are people saying he's a top tier or something?
That's what Swift, that's what I'm saying, bro. Gojo Glazers, bro. The amount of times I seen the Gojo, that meme is insane, bro. The amount of people I see on my timeline on Twitter, the things they say about Gojo Glazers might be worse. Okay, let's put it this way. Sorry, hold up. Gojo, let me widescreen for this one. Gojo Glazers might be more delusional than Vegeta Glazers. That's a fact, bro. That's a fact.
It's the flying Raijin or the run-on sight order that got people in the chokehold. His reign as Hokage wasn't anything revolutionary because it was so short. To be honest, I don't really see what people are talking about. Oh my.
I think it's safe to say that Minato is fast enough to...
This is an interesting one. The Flash? Oh, okay, I think I understand now. There are some of y'all who be giving this man crazy glaze. He is not beating the Flash. I don't care if he dodged the Raikage or anything. That teleportation is not fast enough. The yellow Flash is nothing to the actual Flash. How did you delude yourself into believing this? Minato fans, you dead gotta defend yourself. Does this guy speak for you guys? Dang, this is so crazy. Bro, who's the last character on the list?
Who is this? This is Batman? Oh, we're cooking. Bro, I'm tired of people saying that Batman is the best superhero. The man don't got no superpowers. Hold up. First of all, let's go to Google real quick. Okay, we're gonna go to Google, and I'm gonna type in definition of superhero. Okay. Now, I'm about to reveal this. Okay. This says a benevolent fictional character with superhuman powers. What are Batman's superhuman powers. Now I know y'all gonna bring up the comic books. Oh, my man was bench pressing 3,000 pounds. Wasn't that like? I'm done. I don't want to talk about Batman no more. Let's get to the Glazers, bruh. Let's get to the Glazers.
And last but certainly not least, we have Batman. Batman is one of the 3 most iconic superheroes of all time, and easily, in my opinion, the most glazed character.
True.
Not in anime, cartoons, comics, but in fiction. I like Batman, but I don't really have many positive things to say about the Glazers. These guys are easily the most delusional fan base I've ever seen. These guys will yap about Batman and his prep time and how he'll be able to beat anyone with it. If you watch WWE and you know who Paul Heyman is, it's like that type of glazing.
Dangerous, a beast slayer, a conqueror, the goat of all goats, like they say at the end of the match, the ultimate needle mover, the head of the table.
These fans are the same people that really try to convince people that Batman would beat Kratos without...
Bro, I'm done. I'm gonna see y'all a little bit later. Next video. All right, no. We're gonna finish.
Prep time. Like, what are we doing here? Sure, this man is stronger than...
What is Batman prepping for Kratos? People can say, you know, Superman, he built like a cage to take Superman powers. He whip up some kryptonite like crack. They can say all of those things. What is Batman prepping for Kratos? All right?
The average human, but he gets bodied by Kratos. You see Kratos pummeling Baldur right here? Yeah, each one of those hits are murking Batman on the spot. Batman fans will clamor about Gotham being so difficult to deal with threats like Bane, Clayface, and the Joker, the Penguin. No one except Batman, the strongest and smartest character ever, is able to beat these guys. In reality, if any hero willing to murk or cripple these guys were in Gotham, Gotham will be chilling and
this boy is cooking right now.
Like a month. Like, I think symbiote Spider-Man could do some real damage in Gotham, to be honest. Honestly, Batman could probably do better in Gotham himself if he just started to use his resources better. Like, I know it's against his rules, but just start shooting people. I'm pretty sure some lead in the Riddler's chest is putting him out of commission for a little bit. We all saw how Iron Man was handling enemies in his first movie. Can Batman not do similar things? He's coming up with all these gadgets and gizmos when there's probably a more straightforward solution. It doesn't help that Batman be getting got from his writers too when he's able to fight and beat Superman.
That's crazy.
When he just straight up boxes up Darkseid. It's things like these that fuel the fire of Batman glaze. A regular human shouldn't be able to do this. Like, you cannot tell me that there isn't some sort of plot involved in this. Why is Batman so strong to these guys? Am I missing something? Is there some sort of power up that he got in the new issue that made him so strong? Why can't he beat everyone? If your answer is because of money and technology, then why is Gotham such a problem for him? Another thing a lot of Batman glazes do is that they will treat a lot of the...
I did hear people say that in Batman, the real villain is Gotham. Gotham is the real villain that Batman has never been able to beat. That's what they said. So
deals of Batman and take them to heart as if he's a sane individual. Batman has done a lot of messed up things throughout his various comics, and fans just go with it. Batman is insane. He just hides it well. There's of course the sheer absurdity of the billionaire dressing up as a bat to fight criminals because his family got murked and he still hasn't gotten over the trauma, which he probably should get more therapy for. He also quite literally...
Bro, imagine Elon Musk, all right? Elon Musk, they're roasting him on Twitter right now. Okay, they're cooking that man. Imagine Elon Musk takes that offensively and starts putting on a bat suit, running around, beating up everybody who says something negative on Twitter. And then he says, you know what? This feels good. I'm going to start fighting crime. Yo, he's not going down as the greatest.
He does the same thing over and over again and expects a different result when handling some of his villains. Y'all should have known this was getting brought up, but what is the fans' defense behind the handling of the Joker? Are we saying that it's because of plot?
Layla's scary stories, you're getting banned from the chat, buddy. You know what I'm saying? With comments like those, we have to remove the negativity. All right, get done. I feel Batman would beat Goku. This is gross.
My bad. We actually can't say that though, because if we assume Joker has plot armor, then we have to assume a lot of the times Batman should have got murked is also plot armor. And we all know Batman has none of that. Personally, I've just accepted that these two are crazy people, along with the tippity top of the Batman Glazers. Some of the Batman Glazers have ruined his character, and honestly, that's rough to see for one of the most popular characters of all time. Okay, so what's that, like 6-7 characters I'm talking about today? So now I think I got all the main offenders for real. I'm trying to upload more often. I got more videos queued up for this month. I hope y'all enjoyed the video, and if there are other characters I didn't mention, just tell me them and why you think it's the case. With that being said, have a great day. and peace out.
That's all, folks.
All right, this was a banger. Okay, we'll listen. We will do another Glazers video.
So when the metal hit his mug, he just sunk in place. 100K Holla, chillin' Bahamas. Come home to your crib and throw in your mama.